Following is a brief overview showing how to use the Series 2500 meter configuration wizard to perform the initial configuration steps. There are some prerequisites to be confirmed before the configuration wizard may be used. The meter must be installed and wired correctly. It must be powered. Keep in mind that this meter is powered from the line 1 and neutral inputs, so these must be connected. To properly confirm the configuration, loads of at least 1% of the rated CT value must be active for each phase. At the initial boot up, the meter will default to the Please Configure menu, which is the first screen of the configuration wizard. If the meter has already been configured, the wizard will no longer be active, and the full setup menus will be used for any additional changes. From the Please Configure screen, use the right arrow button to move to the Modbus configuration menu. Use the right arrow again to enter the Modbus address editing screen. From here, use the left and right arrow buttons to navigate between the digits and the up and down arrows to scroll through the number selections. Remember that each meter must have a unique Modbus address to be recognized on the RS-485 network. The default address is 1, so if there are multiple meters or other devices on the RS-485 line, these addresses must be set. With the Modbus address set, use the right arrow to move to the service type selection. Press the right arrow button again to enter the service type selector, then use the up and down arrows to scroll through the selections to select the appropriate option. The meter does not have a default service type selection and will not function until this selection is made. There are 3 options for service type: 3 lines and neutral for 3-phase, 4-wire Y service; 2 lines and neutral for a single-phase, 3-wire Y service; 1 line and neutral for a single-phase, 2-wire Y service. The Series 2500 meter does not support Delta service types. A neutral is required to power the meter. With the service type set, use the right arrow again to move to the CT type selection. Press the right arrow button again to enter the CT selector menu, then use the up and down arrows to scroll through the CT selection to select the correct model. The CT selection will apply to all CTs, which must be the same type for all active inputs. The CT selector includes options for all Leviton CT models, as well as generic selections if Leviton CTs are not used. Again, with the CT selection made, use the right arrow to exit the wizard and save the settings. From the Save Changes screen, hold the right arrow button for 3 seconds to save the settings. After the settings are saved, the input saved indicator will be displayed briefly before the meter returns to the default kWh energy screen. This completes the configuration wizard setup, and the meter should be fully functional. Note, if other settings are required or further changes need to be made, the full settings menus will need to be used. Thanks for your interest in Leviton Series 2500 meters.